You just want some attention? Well, too bad. I can either do a stream or I can lavish you with affection. I can't do both.
And with that, hello, citizens of the internet.
Vince is still dealing with his cat.
We are alive, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vince
I don't know if you can hear him purring into the microphone.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vince is yelling at his pussy right now.
Thank you. I like you, but you have to understand, I also hate you and everything you stand for. Okay, so I need you to go.
Okay, now you're talking to me.
Ah, fuck!
Are you alright?
Putting down the cat, he snagged my headphones and they flew off my head.
Oh. That darn
That's
cat.
your fault somehow.
I'm gonna be a good piece of it, in fact, so.
Later. With a pillow. Made out of cyanide and bricks.
Cyanide. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, let's skip ahead to the first page, and I must say, I do not like this guy's lips.
Hello,
I like your lips, Dino Boy.
Would he not
This
have
is
lips?
This is a very professional setup.
Oh, yeah.
Let me, now if you guys don't mind me, I will be loudly stirring my cup of coffee I just made. My sister a while ago got me a Keurig. Well, to say that they got it, like they already had it, and they're like, "Hey, I don't want this anymore. You want it?" And like, "Oh, sure." So I have a Keurig in my room.
Nice.
So I can drink coffee like the hipster piece of shit that I am.
Hello, Mike. 30 seconds in, Vince already angry.
I'm never angry with Junji Ito. I'm only angry when Junji Ito, when he doesn't want to be my friend. Or return my calls. Or where he signs that little paper that says I can't be within 100 feet of him.
Sounds like a shitty pill.
Yeah, I just turned the page. Yeah, Raptor's right. This guy's lips are...
They look like freaking fishes.
He's supposed to look like that.
Don't plug the Keurig into the bathroom outlet or you'll burn your house.
That doesn't make it better. He's too ugly, and I will judge him for being non-conventionally and ugly. And yeah, I don't like him.
In a manga, it's probably a more realistic depiction of big lips instead of, you know what, literally any black character.
Hello.
From a certain era, I think they stopped, although, like, I wouldn't know because how often do you see a black person in the manga?
Except for the early 2000s on YouTube, then for some reason it was real popular.
I don't understand. Why don't Japanese people have more inclusion to me, personally? Come on, Japan.
Hello, Cam.
Hey, Cam.
If you unironically believe that, you deserve to be mocked and ignored by all of your peers.
Okay, so who wants to be Lippy McLip Boy?
I will.
Me.
Okay.
Oh.
I called it first. Bitch. Bitch ass bitch. Why does it still open in opera? Damn it. As one of the I'm gonna try to do a Stone Cold Steve Austin. No, wait, this is serious, sorry.
Yeah.
As the young... Don't you say yeah in a disapproving manner.
I was not disappointed.
I said disapproving.
Whatever.
As a cat scared the shit out of me, just jumped on my bed. As the youngest of 4 boys, I quickly learned my place in the world. It didn't hurt that I was short and ugly. At least
you're ugly.
No, you are ugly. Not as much as their fists. It was by good training. By the time I grew up, I knew how worthless I was, and I knew not to trust anyone. So, you see how, when she entered our lives, I was not the first to spread my arms in greeting.
We might as well all get acquainted. This, boys, is your new mother.
Everyone, it's good to meet you.
She was young and beautiful. She called herself Tomie.
Tomie.
I will call it what I want, goddammit.
Vince.
I will call her Tom and be done with it. How about that? She called herself Tomie. If you correct me one more time, we're gonna have an issue with your proper pronunciation. Have to be quiet, buddy. Wait, who's this right here?
That's the oldest brother.
Well, I guess I. Hello. A gold digger if I ever saw one. Why else would she look twice at him? No wonder she did. No sooner did she move in than trouble. Wait, no sooner did she move in than trouble began. Then trouble. What? No sooner did she move in than the trouble began.
It might be a translation error.
My brothers were
It
gutted.
makes sense. It's just a very odd way of saying it.
Yeah. My brothers regarded her not as their mother, but as a woman. I'm not. Yeah, never mind. It didn't take long for her to reciprocate, either. Motherly love indeed. I wonder if Dad ever knew. Something tells me he had his suspicions. Oh dear. I was reading that, but I didn't completely scroll down. I was like, I guess the dad's just looking out the window, and then I scrolled all the way down. Oh.
Iguana says the Japanese need to fix the pronunciation of their names so I can pronounce them.
You could be Raptor. You could be the brother, so you can.
Okay.
The other
Okay.
two have lines too, so you'll probably all three of you will need to take one.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm still the oldest, and with Dad dead, that makes me the head of the household.
I will comment on that, but I guess it makes sense in Japanese culture.
Yeah.
It's only natural that I inherit his wife as well.
And then
Jesus!
I'm horny as fuck, man.
Well,
Sigma male mindset.
that is Japan for you. Look, have you really thought this through? Seriously, you can't.
I can't believe I'm listening to this.
what are you boys talking about?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, nothing much.
Always sticking together. Except for the youngest. Hiroya, have you been left out again? Why don't you try and join in?
Just leave me alone.
No, I can't do that. Here's an idea. How about we go and play a game of cards together? We can go up to my room if you want to be alone.
Oh, this son of a bitch.
Come
I was
on,
getting
let's have some. Come on, let's have some fun.
Let go.
Don't mind him, Tomie. He's just warped, that's all. He's not worth your time. Unlike me.
He's ugly too.
That's so? I think he's kind of adorable.
What the?
Huh? Excuse me? After that, I couldn't beat her away with a stick. She would bang on my door every night. I just sat and let her fume away. If she wanted to tease me, that was her business. I take it she wasn't used to being ignored. It must have been quite the blow to her self-image.
What are you doing in there anyway? I can't believe you'd shut me out like this. What are you trying to do? Embarrass me? I've never seen such behavior in my life. I know you're not like this. Why can't you just open up?
Soon my jealous brothers intervene. Soon enough, my jealous brothers intervene and put me behind an even sturdier door. Probably what you would want.
For you, Hiroya. The basement's no place for you. What awful brothers you have. You know, they're fighting over me now. What do they think I am anyway? You know I care about you, right? Hiroya, are you listening? Hiroya, don't you like me? Even a little? You really are a lost cause, you know that? As if I'd ever fall for a lunkhead like you. You can just dry up in there. Bye-bye.
She wasn't far wrong. There was nothing to eat or drink in the basement, and no one came down for me. There were some signs of life. Each night was graced with what sounded like a barroom brawl. I'm gonna starve to death. Someone, please. I need food, guys. Hey, brother, I need food.
You can come out now. You can eat whatever you want. As much as you want. But I need you to do something. If you agree, then I'll unlock the door. Okay?
Whatever you want, just get me out of here.
Alright, here's what we need you to do.
Are you still showing?
Yeah.
I would wait my line.
Vince?
Brother, what's going on?
We wound up cutting Tomie to pieces. She ridiculed us, so we killed her.
The youngest brother's line.
Oh, sorry.
I think that's Bean Daddy.
So we killed her. And skipping the next page for the copyright gods.
Okay.
And so, I found myself on the highway with a van full of death.
It just shows him driving.
This is terrible. I really should ditch this car and find some rock to hide under. You know, disposing of a corpse. It isn't as easy as you'd think. Sheesh, it's getting near sundown. I don't want to drive in the dark with this cargo.
Are you not showing this page either?
I am.
Oh, you are?
What?
Oh,
okay,
excellent.
What's happening? It must be the vibrations from the driving. I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is it. Time to bury it before nightfall. I know it's just a corpse, but is she watching me? This is nuts. Vibrations are one thing, but is she really dead? Holy shit! Crap. I can't move my... Oh! No, let go! Let the fuck... Okay, what the frickin' hell? Get off me! Ah! Ah! I spent the night in the woods. It was 2 days before I left the mountain. Half-starved, I wandered into a cafeteria. It was there that I learned I was wanted for the crime of someone else's passion. Oh shit. It must be my brothers. They must have framed me. Where do I go now? Even if I turn myself in, I doubt they'll have much to back up my side of the story. So back to the mountain it was. After a while I came across a cave. It seemed dry enough, so I adopted it as my makeshift home. So cold. What's this? Ah! How did they get in my pocket? Was it when I broke them off? Did it just fall in? All 4 together by chance? That woman. My God, she really was a creep. I threw them into the fire. A month passed. Now that I'm used to it, this cave isn't so bad. This cave life isn't so bad. The farmers just leave their food for the taking. No one will come looking for me here. And just as well, it's nice to have some peace and quiet for once. compared to living with my brothers. This is heaven. I may as well stay here forever.
Skipping the next page.
But
So, I'm just gonna describe what the page is. He gets caught one night, he jumps out a window, and the shard gashes his leg.
So he bandages it up.
Yeah.
Are you skipping these, like, just to not have...
Just for copyright reasons.
Okay. I initially assumed that you were doing it because some things were just a little bit, unsavory for YouTube.
Well, yeah, I try to make the two line up, so...
Either way, it's to serve purposes so we don't get nuked.
Yeah.
But comfort tends to lead to sloppiness. I was spotted one night sneaking around a farmhouse. I was just desperate to get away and made a leap.
Hold it!
Oh, crud, it's too deep, too. Shit, stupid.
Hang on.
Freaking hell, I can't sleep with my leg like this.
Hang on, wait, I think Raptor needed us to pause.
Oh.
Should we keep, it's just gonna be, him, and then, spoiler alert, Tomie Ace show up, but do you want us to wait for him to get back?
Yeah.
Alright.
Vince is a really good voice actor. I genuinely thought he was fending off a zombie woman. Dune's turned into
I wish it was a good voice actor. Shoot. I would say that this particular story thus far is more engaging than the one that we read before.
Yeah.
Although I could chalk that up to having a much more interesting protagonist.
Yeah, I suggested this one tonight. This one was one of my favorites of the Tomie series.
Oh shit, where was Raptor, are you back? I thought I heard you.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay. Oh, freaking hell, I can't sleep with my leg like this. Huh? Cops, maybe? No, that's not it. It's coming from the deep end. What the hell is this? Who are you? Ah!
You're so cruel. It's your own fault I look like this.
What?
I'm actually the best off. Look at them. Oh, shut up, Index. You were just lucky. You didn't get burned so much. And look, I'm still better off than Pinky. Let's see it, Pinky. Show him your lovely face. Pinkies are so thin and dainty. She got the worst of it. Poor little Pinky.
Index? Pinky I don't understand. Fingers. The fingers. Is it something to do with Tomie's fingers? Come to think of it, they sounded just like her. And their faces, what's left of them, they're burnt, but that woman, Tomie. Bad fever. Cut. Must be infected. Huh?
Serves you right. Call it just retribution. Look at me. Don't you think I'm getting prettier? Chalk it up to metabolism. Yeah, Well, I'm not so far behind. It's not too late to pass you. Me too. On the other hand, little Pinky, you haven't improved at all, my dear. Poor little finger. You're so scorched. I do believe you'll stay that way you are forever.
Okay, do I have to send Junji Ito to pun jail, though?
What? Oh, for
Fingers, on the other hand.
Oh,
If you do anything to Junji Ito, I'll slit you up the middle. I'll carve you down to the bone.
Yeah, leave him alone. Junji Ito gets passes for everything. Unless, of course, it's a really bad crime. But we're not going to think of that, because Junji Ito would never do that.
Okay.
Boy.
He's wholesome Lovecraft.
Alright, you're up, Vince.
For the next several days, I was treated to a show of torture and abuse.
Hey, ugly duckling. Monster. You disfigured lump. I can't really.
Yeah, I actually took one of my headphones off just in case.
No, I can't. My parents are home and I don't want to irritate them.
Skipping the next 2 pages, it's really just, them just torturing Pinky and him trying to help her. And hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I'm telling you to stop already! Let go! Alright, guys. You're supposed to be Eek.
Oh.
Okay, that had no conviction whatsoever. I didn't believe that Eek for a goddamn second.
Read.
You read. Stupid. Alright, guys, that's enough. Just leave Pinky alone. Got
it? Whatever. Acting like a white knight. You're just a wanted criminal. Ducks of a feather stick together, huh? Quack, quack.
Apart from Pinky, all the fingers rapidly improved rapidly, the skin turning delicate and sheer, until they were all a spitting image of Tomie. One by one, they left the cave, as each achieved her full beauty. I barely remained conscious. Poor ugly Pinky.
Yeah. At last, we're alone together.
Yeah. Hey, Pinky. Good riddance to them, huh? I know how you must have felt. I've been there myself.
Eroya, I love you. I said I love you. Do you love me, Eroya?
Yeah, I think I do. Actually, I've never felt this way before. Little finger, I do love you. Please, stay beside me forever.
Oh dear. So this is the type you go for. I finally found something to tease you about. It was fun.
After that, Pinky improved rapidly. And then, when she had healed enough, though I had but a few days left to live, she left without a moment's hesitation. I like that ending.
Yeah, that was good.
It's one of the better Tomie stories. The best of the better ones.
I like that one because, like I said, there is a formula to the Tomie series. We're introduced to the person who, because it's never from Tomie's perspective, we're introduced to whoever is encountering Tomie, and then something happens where either she's already healing up or she will be torn to pieces. But I like this one because it shows that for a majority of the story, she does not have an effect on the main character.
And he's at his absolute lowest point and basically on death's door, and probably the most vulnerable he's ever been emotionally. So it kind of, I don't know, it shows something like at least a positive attribute, like he has some control over the situation, and that control was kind of taken out of his hands through something that was completely, not, it wasn't something that related to Tomie. Yeah. And I appreciate that more. I don't, me personally, I find it a little less compelling whenever someone is just completely caught under Tomie's spell and feels like their autonomy is basically taken completely from them and their actions don't really have as much weight as they could.
Well, I agree. When it's the protagonist of the story who is under that control.
Yeah.
So for this one to have not fallen for it for the majority of the story, or at least at first, and we're never given a clear indication as to why, which is interesting. Because there is one other story where a man, but a good-looking one, also doesn't, for most of it, isn't under Tomie's influence, but that's because he had a wife who passed, and his love and devotion to her outweighs, I guess, whatever control Tomie can have over people. But for this one, we're never quite sure why. It could be because he's just so cynical, but who knows?
Yeah.
I would always assume that would be the case. It chalked up to your mental state and what you prioritize in your life, I suppose. And I also like the. I think I made the assumption as it was going on, them tormenting Pinky, that this was just them, Tomie playing a basically a long-winded, very long, cruel prank on him, and basically rubbing in his face the kind of life he lived prior to this moment, just as revenge for him rejecting her initially.
Yeah, I agree.
And the ending kind of solidified that. And I do appreciate that it came full circle. Like the fact that he was tormented by his brothers actually had some relevance to the what Tomie's long con was.
Yeah. Mike says, "Are you winning, Kenzie?" Hasn't Junji Ito made a lot of manga about cats? I don't know.
Yes, he has.
He's made a fair amount of comedy. He's made one that's a dark comedy. What was it called? It's the kid with the nails. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I've suggested that, Soichi.
Okay.
I'm disappointed that not as many people talk about that, because Junji Ito, on top of being a very talented artist, is also a decent comedic writer too.
Yeah, he's got a great sense of humor, and I've suggested this before. I do want to read it on the channel one day, Manny. Some of the Soichi stories, because he's just such a little shit, but in the shit he tries to do hardly ever works out for him. Whatever evil shit he tries to do, it does get thrown back in his face.
So it's Japanese Cartman.
Maybe slightly more tolerable than Cartman.
Yeah, I mean they're both horribly evil, but he feels more like an actual kid.
Nice.
I think he feels like a kid who, while malicious, doesn't understand the weight of the consequences of what he does.
Hello, Bagel.
Hey, Bagel.
Cool. And
also,
Mike go to pun jail for saying, "Cut Tomie in 2 pieces. This is my last resort."
You see, this was failing. He gave up his Sigma grind set and sent for a woman. Yeah, that's the moral of the story. Junji Ito was base before base was even a thing. Junji Ito, does he get an N-word pass? He gets every single word pass, from every culture, every context.
I could agree to that.
If Junji Ito, just for the sake of it, not even this out of context, just said the N-word, I was oh, cool.
Junji Ito could come up to me right now and call me a cunt, and I will say thank you.
Return my calls, you fuckboy.
Who's chewing?
I am betting it's Bean Daddy, I bet.
Nope. Couldn't be me.
It's definitely you then.
Pop, perhaps.
I hear a bag. What you eating?
Doritos.
What's your snack?
Doritos.
Nice.
What does it say about you, Bean Daddy? That I did not assume it was Raptor. Because my immediate thought is that Raptor wouldn't eat on like stream. He's too respectful for that. Kenzie wouldn't eat on stream. She's too professional for that. I immediately thought it was you.
Because you know I'm fat.
Well,
no, I don't actually.
It's his channel. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's the Wild West for him.
I don't eat on my streams because I have self-respect.
No, you just drink. You're rum chowder.
Oh,
I'm gonna punch you in the solar plexus when we meet in person.
One day, Manny, when we all meet in person and when Vince comes, we just need to like gift him with a custom-made bottle that says rum with labeled rum chowder.
I'll cut you.
It's like super well done and it looks so nice and fancy. But
I'm gonna carve you up real nice.
Anyway, Mike makes a good reference here. A no good cook. Anyway.
Little do you know, I paid Manny to eat on stream all month. That's what you want to waste your money on, then by all means.
I have an inkling of what it's representing, but I'm still uncertain.
It's the censored version of The Shining. Instead of the waiter saying the N-word, like an N-word cook, he says, a no good cook.
Why would you censor The Shining?
Because it was on, like, regular
for like TV.
cable. Yeah.
I don't know. At that point, just have a bleep.
Yeah, but and then Jack Nicholson, instead of saying anything in return, they just like freeze it on him, like doing his stare for another second.
Yeah.
To be fair, you could make the argument that would actually make it creepier, because let's face it, Jack Nicholson's stare is terrifying.
What am I looking? Okay. So a friend of mine say, hey, you want to see what Aaron Carter looks like? Like, oh yeah, he made that. He's Disney guy. He beat Shaquille O'Neal in a basketball game. I liked that song when I was a kid. And I'm looking at a picture of him now, and it's wow. That's
Vince
actually,
is gonna pull a Candyman and slice this woman from gut to groin.
Which Candyman?
The good one.
I've never seen the sequels though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I love Candyman. So honestly, I wouldn't mind if that was the way I died.
Yeah, not the new one that I had like a freaking conniption fit over.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
And you didn't make a stream for that one?
No, I was considering it, but I don't know why I didn't.
Isn't he kind of treated, like, from what I've been told, isn't he, like, not seen as, like, necessarily even evil, like, more of a anti-villain?
No, but it's like, they do the thing, like, there always must be a Candyman in the hive.
No.
And they turn it into, like, a hive mind thing. They're like, there were actually 3 others after Robitaille.
No. That's not true at all. That's not true at all, actually.
My friend had a Halloween party, last month, and so one of the games we did was guess that horror score, and where it just plays the score from a horror movie, like well-known horror themes, and I won that. So then she gives me the grab bag, and I won a copy of Candyman on DVD.
Nice.
The whole point.
But I do not have a DVD player, so.
Well, at least you could say you have it, but yeah, the whole point of Candyman is that it's supposed to be an analogy for the power of belief and like how mythology can essentially affect the real world and have tangible effects on people and how they act and think and believe things, you know?
Yeah.
It was based on a Clive Barker short story. I'm fairly certain Jordan Peele has never read it. I'm not even sure if that motherfucker reads at all. He's been on my shit list for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I could chalk that up to him remaking one of my favorite films of all time, or just I don't like his attitude. But then again, that's immaterial. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair to chalk hold that against someone.
But
I have no friends who like think worse things.
But then at the
Well,
end,
wasn't he just a producer for Candyman? Like, I know everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's in Jordan Peele. He's gonna remake Candyman." But wasn't he just a producer?
I'll look that up right now, actually.
Yeah, but then at the end, they're like they take the.
Because I think a woman directed the new one, right?
They take the main chick's brother and like saw off his hand, and she's like, "Now you must put the hook into his arm, and he will be the new Candyman."
Yeah, it was directed by someone called. Oh, he wrote the screenplay.
Oh, okay.
But the director also, I think he was like one of the screenplay writers. Okay, Nia DaCosta. What did she wrote? She made a movie called Little Woods, the Candyman remake, and The Marvels.
Oh, and Kenzie, about you saying you would want to die by Candyman, Mike says, "I love The Shining, but damn, I don't want to freeze to death."
I'm just saying, if Vince had to kill me in any kind of way, and he should at least pay homage to a classic.
I wouldn't do that if only because it doesn't have as much weight unless it's Tony Todd killing you.
True.
Your friend had a Halloween party in November. Unconventional, but I respect it.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's December.
And might go to pun jail for I don't really see the appeal of the new one.
I mean, even though like writing the screenplay is still a big part of it, and yes, so I will blame him in part for the new Candyman. I haven't seen it, and I don't plan to, but I don't have to know it's going to be bad. I still like Get Out and Us enough that like I'm still looking forward to next movie he's actually directing.
I kind of wish that it wasn't as. I'm kind of in hindsight wishing that it wasn't as received as well because I think he's got a swollen head now.
Yeah.
Where he thinks that he basically M. Night Shyamalan syndrome. Although Shyamalan at the very least like built up a repertoire of decent films initially that led in to his fucking ego,
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I can see that totally happening, and I hope it doesn't. But at the very least, whereas people are praising Jordan Peele for his like being a new staple in horror, at least they're not calling him the next Wes Craven, for example. Like how everyone after just one movie, Shyamalan's one movie, The Sixth Sense, everyone was calling him the next Spielberg.
Alright, and Iguana Boy, no, it wasn't a woman that became the Candyman. They were like, we're turning your husband into the next Candyman. You have to be the one to put the hook in his arm.
No, I think he was talking like that was a reference to the ending of the first movie, and which I think that was specifically added by the studio as sequel bait, I suppose. I could be wrong about that. I might be like confusing it with the ending of
and yet it had nothing to do with the sequels anyway. Like I didn't mind the ending of Candyman. Like I liked it, the irony of like, oh, the cheating husband, he's no longer happy with his little dimwit of a student that he cheated on his wife with. He misses his wife, and then he just like is saying her name in the mirror, and all of a sudden, boop. But
I'm a firm like I think that I don't know, maybe it's just me like my perspective on things like that. I think I talked about it before where I don't care when everything feels the need to necessarily come full circle.
Neither do I.
Sometimes when the story just kind of cuts off like when it needs to.
Neither do I, but that one didn't bother me. I guess I'm just pretty lenient with that because I loved the whole movie so much.
Okay, let me see. Let me just.
Bagel go to pun jail.
I saw that too. I was actually about to block him.
Yeah, that's how they hook people in for the next movie.
Fuck you all.
I've never seen any of the Candyman sequels.
Neither have I, but like I saw the Dead Meat episodes on them because I knew I was never gonna bother watching them. And
I don't think it's something that warrants a sequel at all, honestly.
And from what I remember, also probably because they probably couldn't get the actress who played Helen for the first one, as tends to happen in sequels, but that whole ending with Candyman, it had nothing to do with the sequels. Like Candyman is back for them. It's what was it? Tony Todd was the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. He's Candyman again for both sequels.
It's like that. I think Halloween didn't warrant a sequel. I think I'm trying to think of other films that I feel should have
because the whole franchise was supposed to be just we're supposed to be secular movies in like under one franchise name, but
how true is that? Like, I thought that was just an idea. Like, that's the direction Wes Craven wanted to go after. He was kind of like exhausted dealing with like Halloween, like 2, when he didn't want a Halloween 2.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, I heard that, and that's what I assumed it was, because that's why Halloween 3 is completely different.
And that's an idea that I really love and I wish was actually done, but
yeah,
I don't.
Same.
I'll straight up say fuck Halloween fans who were like talking about like, oh, we want fucking Michael Myers again. And
Yes.
I don't like telling people how they should enjoy something, but I feel like they all miss the point of what Halloween was and why Michael Myers was so frightening to begin with.
Yeah, and then like the second one, like even they admit like the whole thing about Laurie Strode being Myers' sister was just an ass pull.
It was just to give them some like dynamic that would almost like justify the need for a sequel.
Yeah. And then
here's my question. Do you think that if Halloween started out with the plot line from Halloween 3 and then was successful enough to get a sequel, and then maybe say Halloween 2 is the story from the first Halloween, do you think Michael Myers would be as iconic?
Probably.
The only reason I say no is because 2, in terms of like presenting Michael as the core concept of Michael, did a better job. Like Michael, the frightening thing about Michael is the fact that the first scene in the first movie, like what we immediately see, like this like teenage girl gets brutally murdered, and then you take the mask off and it was a small child who, from the look on his face, didn't even seem to be cognizant of what he did.
Yeah.
And it's like it's shocking. It's like, and it raises the question like, what the fuck happened? And it also raises this idea that this could happen at any point, at any time. No setup, no context. Someone in your life, someone that you probably like love, is very close to you, could just snap out of nowhere. And that's what makes Michael frightening, is that he could literally be anyone.
But
Mike,
see, in my case, that everyone would be like, "Oh, Chad said something," and that's why he or she killed Chad.
Instead, we get 5 movies to watch Donald Pleasance wither and die before our eyes.
I hate that you're right.
And then we also get, except in Halloween 6, because the fucking director thought that his performance was boring.
Well, because he just didn't care anymore.
Donald Pleasance was known for putting 100% into any role. Like, it's not that he didn't care, it's that he was old and dying.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why his performance wasn't as good. What was that?
Bagel's fucking comment.
I don't get it.
I like it better when Miles is just a stranger strode into Laurie's life.
I don't get it. What's the joke?
Stop laughing.
I'm not explaining it.
Her name is Laurie Strode.
They go to pun jail. Fuck.
And did you know if you look in the mirror and say Vince 5 times, Vince appears and tells you to fuck off?
Nah, fuck your bitch. So now we go on to self-insert garbage land.
Yep.
It's funny because we're Chinese Batman, and I had the mute. I'm watching. Someone made an entrance of John Cena.
Jeez.
He's like in the fucking like Chinese traditional garb. He's walking out to the ring. He's got like a fucking CCP flag on the thing. He's like doing martial arts.
Oh, and Vince, I think I might have mentioned this before about like Halloween 4 bringing back Michael Myers, though. Someone redid the Halloween 4 movie poster, so the subtitle said, "There, Michael Myers is back. Are you happy now?"
Yeah, that's about right. Because Michael Myers needs to have a kill count, because that's all we care about. Like, I don't think people understand that the first Halloween film is not a slasher. The slasher genre borrowed a lot of conventions from that film, but that does not mean that it itself is a slasher.
Right. Yeah, that's... I think it was on Red Letter Media. I think Mike said that he doesn't really consider it a slasher film. It's more of a suspense film, the original.
And I think freaking James Rolfe said it best. It's a series of this old what was it, a Monster Madness video covering it. He said it's a movie that got raped into a franchise.
Yeah.
You can't use that word. Yes, I can.
World's greatest social credit score detective. Alright, so, anyway, back to Gotham High.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bagel Wriggle says, like, what if you say Vince 12 times? I like that. Okay, can you send me the link so I can read this piece of shit?
It's in chat. Isn't it?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Well,
I'll come to the rescue, everybody.
Who did I voice last time?
There you go.
I think you were Alfred.
Yeah, you were Alfred.
Was that why I made offensive gay jokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, I don't need context to do
you really need a gay man to be in the story for you to do that.
No, not at all.
And we are on page 79 by the number in like the drop-down bar, not the number on the page itself.
Right. Gotham State Building. Look for that little box.
Okay, wait. Just waiting for this piece of shit to load. Oh, sorry. I forgot to read. I think you already read it. I'm assuming that you did when you initially covered this. This is Melissa de la Cruz doing what she does best. Giving her readers the ultimate binge read. I didn't look up once.
It's because you were just like, oh, pretty pictures. I wish I could read.
But as we said before, the art itself is pretty good. It's decent.
I'd say it's hit and miss, because sometimes it looks good, and other times like it just randomly like shits the bed and like.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It's
and that's
weird.
kind of how it goes for a lot of comics, though.
But yeah, Raptor
but it's noticeable in this one.
Raptor showed me a preview of something to come. Oh man, does it drop the ball at one point?
Can you which page were we on again? I'm sorry.
79.
79. Yeah, as Mike
79.
says, 10-4.
Can we be on 69? Huh, get it. It's a joke about blowjobs.
Also, hang on, Gotham State Building, like the New York State Building? Probably. That's probably what they're going for.
I get it. It's funny.
Even though Gotham is not supposed to be New York.
See, I just don't... See, I don't...
No.
I don't like the, like these... Okay, go on.
I feel lied to.
No, Metropolis is meant to be New York.
Yeah, but
yeah, Gotham is somewhere in New Jersey.
These single panels where it's supposed to be like close up to their faces. This is where I really take issue. Where I think, like you could probably try to chalk it up to some stylistic choice to have like a solid color instead of an actual drawn background. But to me, it just reeks of laziness. Like, at the very least, if you don't want to show, like put in the effort to draw a background, like do it in a slightly elevated perspective, so you can justify just showing the sky, so you can mitigate how much background you need to draw.
Yeah,
I can understand it for this page though, like just in fairness, because it is over in a page where the background is actually added and it's very detailed and actually looks very aesthetically pleasing, the view of the city. I can understand why for that one little panel where it's just them close up, they wouldn't have a background because it would run the risk of becoming too busy.
Oh, that's fair, I suppose.
But regardless of that, though, like the close-up in the corner of the Gotham State building, the drawing of that building, that is something like that I would do as a rough sketch so I wouldn't forget the idea later. To put that in a finished book, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, for some reason,
when you just look at the corner of the building next to it, which looks very much more detailed.
I don't understand, like, the fucking windows on that thing too.
Yeah.
Someone got paid money to publish this.
Although,
all right, shall we?
Today, who was it? Fucking, hold on, I need to look at this real quick.
Man, Jim Lee should just fucking retire right now, let's be honest. This is the real deal.
A guy who used to, do art for DC Comics, he was looking for a house, and he tweeted out, like, looking for a house, and, my agent asked why my income went up so drastically in the last 3 years. I told him because I stopped working at DC.
This is a certified moment. Not him at DC.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I actually had to put that on, like, an official form to get my house. He went independent and made, like, 5 times what he was making at DC.
Yeah, it's almost like the fucking comic book industry is, like, full of weird politics and cutthroat, and artists don't get paid what they're rightfully owed.
Yep. Like Ethan Van Sciver, when he did his book Cyberfrog, in the last 3 years from doing Cyberfrog, he's made $3 million.
Damn.
People wonder why, because I know there are people that legitimately don't like EVS, and I think there's a fair amount of justifiable reasons to dislike the guy. But I will always stand in his corner, if only because I really like when people are able to not be hindered by weird bureaucratic systems that serve to essentially pin them down and, like, take what's rightfully theirs.
Yeah.
People trying to argue, like, well, you should just be beholden to DC at all times. Like, no, I will if I have the option to be my own boss and make more money, get the fuck out of my way.
Yep. Okay, but yeah, let's start for real now.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this shit now. Oh god.
Alright, so, Gotham State Building.
My uncle owns this building. Oh, technically I own it, because I'm Batman.
Oh, wait, isn't Kenzie,
The perks of being super rich.
Super reach.
Yep.
Of having a long reach.
Sorry, it must suck when people talk about money.
Let's why the fuck you bring it up, bitch? I mean, to be fair, no, fucking Bruce technically brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to talk at all. We can just, come on. I miss Gotham, and I love the city at night.
Don't try to kiss him, Selena. Like, his nose might poke you in the eye. That thing looks sharp.
Sharp.
It's got, like, samurai action, too.
That's how he came up with the design for the Batarang.
Look at his chin, too. Like, that could poke an eye out.
It's got, like, it's got Samurai Jack chin. He's not nearly as cool as Samurai Jack.
Oh, look, we're at the Ferris wheel. Oh, look, I'm in a fucking fountain.
Oh, I'm about to throw up.
I'm having so much
because
fun.
This is what I want to see in my Batman comics. Bruce Wayne frolicking in a fountain.
I'm having so much fun.
That pizza panel should come before the fountain so they can look like he threw up.
I'm having so much fun.
That's a good idea.
That pizza does not look appetizing, by the way.
No, what the fuck is on it?
It looks like it's made out of cardboard.
Yeah, it looks like it has paper shreddings on it.
Maybe I'm weird, but, like, when you're eating with it, like, in the company of someone, like, the way that they look at each other, like, kind of weirds me out. Like, I'm mostly focused on my food when I'm eating.
Look at Bruce in this scene. Look at his eyes.
Then again, I'm fat, so maybe that's why I would focus on my food.
Yeah, Raptor, you mean with the drink?
Yes, with the drink.
Yeah, his eyes are going in opposite directions.
Wait, hold on. Go back. God damn it, go back. Okay, let me see. Yeah.
Bagel
I
says,
just noticed that.
I get it, he's nocturnal, just like an owl. No, owl man. It's spicy.
It doesn't matter.
Mike, no, go to
No!
Unforgivable
No!
Tale.
No!
We're trying to get away from that story.
It doesn't matter, as Owlman would say.
Yeah.
Well, he destroyed, like,
Bagel.
fucking blows up the universe.
If it was Owlman.
Honestly, though, I loved.
Thank you, Bagel Man. That's the first good joke you've made tonight.
Like, that also implies that bats say nah.
Yeah. But
Well,
honestly,
true,
though,
but
I loved James Woods as Owlman.
I love the end of that.
Watch that movie.
The fact that he didn't stop the bomb, it was like, I know there are people that chalked it up to, like, he finally grew a conscience, but I chalked it up to, if Multiverse Me actually succeeded, then I wouldn't be in this predicament, so it doesn't matter either way. That means I failed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that makes sense. And they don't beat you over the head with it. You're kind of left up to your own, to figure it out yourself.
Yep.
But all good things must come to an end, guys.
That's Kenzie.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying in general.
hang on.
I'm making a declarative statement. I'm taking a stand.
But all good things must come to an end. Hey, gracias. That was fun.
That sounds bad. That sounds Canadian. Oh, thanks. That was fun, eh?
I never claim to be good at the impression I'm going for.
Yeah, she's
I just
like,
try.
Those you don't see either of her hands, like, they're both behind her back. One hand's holding a flask of maple syrup, the other is holding a bowl of macaroni and cheese.
I was about to do like, oh, I'm sick of these here gringos coming over the wall, eh? How about the kiss, Selena? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, you gotta get out of here, you dang hooser. I don't want to kiss a gringo like you, huh? I don't want to kiss. Yeah, what's another word? Oh, yeah, bandijo. That's what you are.
Well, you said you needed the fresh air, so,
What do you know about what I need?
I think you might.
We'll start again.
I think I might know a little. Oh, for fuck's sake.
This dialogue sucks.
It does.
It's mega cringe.
Okay, now, honestly though, what's happening here? Who opened the door?
He did.
Okay, so he opens the door. I'm trying to follow the sequence of events. He's
literally just kicking her out.
What the fuck? You know what? I'm reading. I guess I'm reading the wrong way because I'm so used to reading. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, it was him because now she's just like, oh.
Wait, what the fuck? What is he doing here? Did he take a piece of her hair?
Ew!
What?
Fucking psycho!
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, wasn't he going to not poison Ivy for like DNA testing or something?
Okay. I think that makes sense. So what? Did he get close to her just so he could basically get a lock of? You probably could have done that like without doing this at all. Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, who's talking here?
Oh yeah.
That's Harvey Dent, I think.
Jack wondering where I am.
Okay, it took me a
while.
ID is Mio is.
What voice did we have for Harvey?
That was you, and I do not remember.
Yeah, real quick, I want to point out I was confused as to what this panel when they were talking. Jack's probably wondering where I am. That is supposed to be the backs of her seat, and it looks like because the coloring of Bruce's outfit and his hair blends in so much with it. I thought it was like two seats together, and so his hands right there. Like I think redraw that please next time. And her eye looks weird.
And yes, Mike, with a razor blade. That, like, horribly dangerous. He only Bagel go to punch him! He only succeeded in his plan by a hair. Okay.
Also, what context? In any context, it's a girl gets taken out on a date by a super rich kid, and they park in a secluded spot, and he pulls out a razor. Like fucking American Psycho, Asian edition.
All right. Mom, oh my God, just pay them, please. Get the money.
Mom,
somehow.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, why am I being sent to you? You're not my mom.
You don't know that.
Except on their last date.
But hey, well,
on the last date. A mama's boy, huh? Well, you can call me mommy.
Well, let me tell you something. There's something that me and your mom have in common. We're both shagging your dad. Wait.
I should go. Buenos noches, Bruce.
Mom, please, please.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I can't believe it. Hey, Gabagoo, I'm being kidnapped here.
Harvey, I'll take. Mike, go to pun jail.
Thank you.
Little Miss Muffet sat at the top and said, "What's in the bowl, bitch?"
Figured. What game are you playing, Miss Kyle?
Mike, I will not stop with those jokes because I know how uncomfortable they make you.
So, I'm just imagining this has nothing to do with the fucking investigation. He's just like, I need to check her cells to make sure that she is proper and breedable. Make sure she's a proper mate for me to carry on my superior Chinese sperm.
That's like, very well, you may do it, Selena. Do what? Carry my children.
You have no permission.
Yeah. Is this a Chinese thing? I don't want to be racist, but
Yes. The answer to every question is yes. Just get in the bed. They're like, okay, were you gonna put on some romantic music? Like, no, just lay back and let me just get this turkey baster. As unromantic as possible. Like, I don't love you. This is business. I gotta carry on my family lineage.
And you will have a boy child.
How do you know that? I made sure. I'm Batman. I know these things.
Mike says, scanning, results, submissive and breedable.
That's like this fucking Bruce Wayne is like some sociopath. Like, he doesn't care about the case at all. He just wants to like, like he's looking at Jack and like, I could probably find some way to take some of his DNA and put it into my genes. Breaking news. Kidnappers release dead boy.
Hey, Mr. Line.
Oh, Master Wayne, breakfast is ready, you son bitch.
Why is he calling him Master Wayne? He's his uncle in this.
Because he's out.
That's so weird.
Damn, please. I'll drop you on that stack of dimes you call a neck.
You have been given
Breaking
the
news.
honorable right for me to inseminate you as per clan tradition.
Breaking news. Kidnappers read Step Boy! Reports are that the exchange happened last night, and Harvey Dent is now in the hospital. Report that he's in stable condition.
Yeah, reports say that the kidnappers just kept muttering, shit, wrong guy.
They wanted me, Uncle. His family is destroyed because of me. They're no longer billionaires.
Let's shut the fuck up.
Average billionaires.
Shut your fucking mouth. You didn't kidnap that stupid little shit. You don't feel guilty about something you do, you little son bitch. What? But Uncle, like, what?
Okay, I'm going to school now.
From now on, Uncle Alfred, gay Uncle Alfred is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to school now. What? Door slam shut. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, you son bitch.
Never had an aunt or uncle call me anything but my own damn name.
Goes up to his, like, Alfred goes up to his boyfriend. Alright, boy, that little shit's gone. They better throw them legs up. Oh, give me a hell yeah! Bruce without... This line is terrible.
Kenzie.
I think Kenzie rage quit because of the Stone Cold shit.
No, it's the line I have to read.
Read it. Read it,
but Bruce
bitch.
without guilt is like peanut butter without jelly.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Or Gotham without crime is more like it. What's with the background? Why are you going for that weird, old-timey comic dot look?
He didn't hear me, but I just like a good old growl of anger.
First of all, the first panel looks terrible. Put no effort into that. I mean this unironically, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm saying this as a slight against the author. I could have done this panel better, and that's not a compliment. That's not a testament to my skill. It's a testament to your laziness. Two, the writer of that line I legitimately feel should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah. And yes, Bagel, Harvey Dent, the left side of his face is now fucked up.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Oh, I get it.
You should not
It's because he's double face.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? Double Facade or something?
What's his name? Backstabber, because he's too, there's a term for that.
Yeah,
just read.
Hey man, you're back. You alright? What happened? I'm Batman, I should know.
I don't want to talk about it. Get away from me, Mr. Billionaire Boy.
Right, Mr. Billionaire, with your tight shirt and tight abs. I'm not gay.
Get out of here with your stupid leather pants.
Hey, look at this guy over here.
Here's your stupid jacket back.
I mean, this. I don't know. It's not. I mean, neither of them had any way of knowing what would happen, and the circumstances leading up to this are so contrived that, the fact that they couldn't tell, small Asian dude built like a spark plug with a fucking weird Italian Jersey Shore looking dude.
Yeah.
They wore the same jacket. This Chinese woman obviously has an Italian son.
Yeah, short, stocky, Chinese, straight hair, tall, Italian, thin, curly hair. Oh, but he's wearing the Chinese guy's jacket, which fit perfectly somehow.
Also, I want to point out that I skimmed through this whole exchange, and this kind of hammers home the point that I've had that this person, whomever she is, I don't know anything about her. I don't know what kind of life she lived, but she does not know how to weave a believable narrative or write realistic dialogue, because in this situation, Bruce feels guilty about what he did, so you think that his first immediate interaction with Harvey, he would be trying to profusely apologize and make amends for something that he sees as his fault. But instead, they get into a little brief spat.
Yeah.
And Harvey doesn't seem to have at the end of this fucking thing, he seems to lose the animosity even though he was kidnapped and he's injured.
But Vince, we know why that is. Because Melissa de la Cruz does not have any friends. She doesn't know what actual social interaction is like.
Here's your stupid jacket back, Mr. Tight Shirt, Mr. Small Sphincter.
Look, I am sorry. I didn't mean for it to, I don't know, gabagoo or something. I don't know.
Hey, don't be disrespecting my heritage. I'm offended over here.
Didn't know what? What to do with all your money?
What? You think my life is so easy just because I have money, gabagoo?
Alright.
Okay, this, the fact that Bruce there's no hesitation, there's no, panel to show that, there should be, a panel where Bruce, has a visible reaction to him making that assumption about his life based on the money. where he's two panels, like one where he looks like hurt and the other where he like looks like annoyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And instead, like Bruce immediately, like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I'm not sorry at all. Actually, I'm glad you got kidnapped. I wish they killed you.
Grazie, I guess.
You're right. Keep it, Gabagoo.
Yeah.
Raptor, it doesn't make sense for Bruce Wayne to be saying that.
Yes,
I'm mocking your heritage. I fuck you, Harvey, and your Italian genes. It's not. By the way, it's not a gift, Gabagoo.
Okay, Chalmaine.
I'm sick of the racism over here. I'm sick of the stereotypes over here. I'm gonna go on to Mama and have her make some spaghetti and meatballs.
No, think twice before insulting me, pastrami breath.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go home to my tower, which is leaning slightly to the left side.
I'm gonna go home to my Oriental palace with my jade throne in my garments.
What have I said about making stereotypes about your home, you son of a bitch?
Everything's decorated with dragons.
Continue.
This is fucking gay Alfred, like, yo, you better respect our goddamn Chinese heritage.
Harvey keeps the jacket and immediately gets kidnapped again after
the guys are outside like, oh, there's that son of a bitch, grab that's the right one, get him!
Yeah, 20 minutes later, shit, not again.
Harvey comes back, he's got like bandages on both eyes. He's zero face now.
Harvey, what's with the cane? What the fuck do you think it's for?
Well, Harvey, how do you think I feel being rich, okay? keep your fucking jacket. There's probably nothing but problems. And like, no, you take. He just throws it. He goes stumbling back, and like the kidnapper see him again. He took the jacket off, but it's still in the center of his hands. He's coming back with less facial features.
It's like, alright, thanks, Bruce. Now I don't even have a fucking nose.
Well, how do you think I feel being Asian and also being incredibly wealthy?
Fuck you! Whoa! Where did that come from?
Where were we now?
Harvey's quite in the back, but not quite unharmed, right there.
Hello, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma! Hey, Gemma!
Glad you could
Gemma.
join us as we read this.
Welcome to the strain, son.
This sequential stupidity.
Oh, Alfred's going to welcome you to the strain.
I have been quietly applying for a job this whole time.
Why?
Well, it's your
Well,
turn.
because you guys you weren't reading, so I figured.
It's your turn to read. Yes,
what are you
Gemma's
applying
here,
for?
Let's party.
Harvey's back, not quite unharmed, but the police still don't know who took him or why, which doesn't sit well with our hero.
By the way, new headcanon, Alfred is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Asian and gay. And Selena Kyle is Latina, but also Canadian.
Hey, Cope.
Like, inexplicably has a Canadian accent.
I am trying to imitate Sofia Vergara. I never claimed it was a good impression. I'm just trying.
I don't care. It's like, from now on, she's Canadian in my mind. Oh, I'm so tired of this here gringo.
That's Irish.
Okay, that's very racist. My last name is McGee, so, I can speak on that. You better be nice to the slave owner that owned my grandpa and renamed him. No, that's horrible.
Says Kenzie's been in a job interview and they all heard us. I fucking wish I could land an interview.
You better get her a job, you son bitch.
Vince, check your DMs.
What DMs?
Discord.
Oh, okay.
I am very pleased. Oh, I'm glad you're pleased, Gemma. About what, though? This is a horrible book.
So let's see. We have Chinese American Bruce Wayne, gay Chinese Alfred, Latino Selena Kyle, white as fuck Joker, Predator Poof TikToker Harvey Dent, and Korean Poison Ivy. Am I missing anyone?
Poison Ivy hasn't shown up enough to really give her like a stereotypical depiction.
But
yeah, but
she
like
said that
they
Korean.
still had to make it very fucking clear to us that she's Korean.
What if we printed out NFTs and put them in glass frames to keep them safe? We could even hang them up to display them. Hell, we could have entire buildings display.
If you buy NFTs, you're stupid. By the way,
I don't know. I'm thinking of a name. I don't know where this is coming from. Just off the top of my head, this word is coming in. Museum.
Mausoleum. Yeah, mausoleum. Yes, I know. I'm not stupid. All right. I almost graduated high school. I know things.
All right. Let me continue because I have a point to make about this next line.
Okay.
Oh, Bruce, why do you care so much? Why couldn't you just let it be? Because he was poisoned.
Yeah.
And he was the target for the kidnapping. You wouldn't care?
I mean, look, shit happens every day. You're rich. It kind of comes with the territory. You know, you gotta be. Every now and again, you sip poison.
Please tell me White Joker is as threatening as Mexican Joker. I mean, I'm sure he's threatening to Vince because I gave him Guru Larry's voice.
I took offense to that, by the way.
Also,
in that case, he's less the Joker and more the bloker.
Thank you, Bagel.
The Virgin NFT purchaser.
I like how I think everyone kind of knows that's some huckster shit, but I don't think they care.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like, if I'd have nothing against people who like sell that shit, because if you're stupid enough to buy it, you deserve it.
Kenzie has a point, much like Bruce's nose. Enough about his nose. Look at his fucking chin.
The Chad right click.
Crimson chin.
Gotham High, more like I'd rather.
Diamonds on it.
Gotham High, more like I'd rather be high. Am I right? Please clap.
So basically,
I'm gonna try to be tomorrow.
Raptor, go on.
I'm just trying to clap.
What?
I am clapping.
I misheard you. I thought I'm just trying to crap, but like, okay, you're trying to. I mean, that's talent to be on the shitter and also like be reading at the same time while being completely inconspicuous.
Raptor's just been sitting on the John the whole time.
I would if I had that little self-respect, which wasn't high at all before.
Jesus, man.
Rego, Rego, I better stay calm. I've been poisoned.
Well, I was calm until I told myself I was poisoned.
Oh. Bruce Wayne is talking here. And once again, pink background. Thank you.
So basically, I throw it up or I die. Wonderful. What did you give me, Selena? Are you part of this too? What do you want from me?
Why are you talking to her? She isn't here, brother.
Yeah, she's not on your shitter. Honest question, what the fuck happened to comics?
Okay, now now Alfred's...
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
What? Like, I know... Okay, we know Selena, like, may have deleted the video, but she was the one who poisoned him? What?
Raptor's trying to clap them cheeks, Michael says. And Michael, he also asks, honest question, what the fuck happened to comics? They got pilferated by idiots who think that who don't understand how much they're really worth. And I mean that on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean in regards to, there are people that overvalue their skill set and people who undervalue their skill set. And also the comic industry is like incredibly incestuous and bureaucratic, and it's a whole fucking mess.
It's funny you ask that, because the job I apply to is to screen rant in the comics content writer position, specifically so I can find out.
Okay, Gemma says, you must, and I will only say this once, clap my humongous ass cheeks.
I'm not going... Yeah, go away.
Your room
okay, hang on.
You're fired.
Void periodically.
Hang on.
Ah, yes, my favorite BCP member, Michael. We out here discussing... No, we are not discussing mouthfeel again.
Yeah, I did not care for that in the last stream. Like I was engaged, and then you said that, and then I was like, okay, I'm no longer enthralled, and I'm going to bed.
It's the real Michael Leroy.
Bad Michael Leroy.
Right, everyone listening in, I urge you to please go into Beanhaven into Strams real quick.
Haha, I told you bats you can't handle they. God.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Hang on.
Okay, what is happening? What are you doing, Kenzie?
Here we go.
Okay, what is this? If this isn't good, I'm gonna stab you. With an icicle.
Nice.
I'm just immortalizing something.
I can't fucking move, damn it.
She took a screenshot of Gemma's ass clapping.
Oh, okay,
comment.
okay. Well, go to Horny Joe. Okay, so I pointed out before. I don't know if you guys heard me. Now, instead of calling him Master Wayne, he's calling him nephew.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I should probably switch the page now.
He's not.
Also, the fact that they keep referring to each other as uncle and nephew rather than like their names. Should we be voicing them as Zuko and Iroh?
No, absolutely not.
They do not deserve that.
I don't think I could even do like a good Zuko voice.
No.
You were meant to read that as the Joker. Okay. I told you that.
You bat. You can't handle they them pussy.
It's too late, Batman. I already filled this comically large flask with 7 months worth of Joker cum.
Okay.
Damn it, Joker.
You don't get it, Bats. They them pussy hits different.
Nonsense, Joker.
Anyway,
Pussy is
no,
pussy.
Enough.
Sorry.
Icicle, the perfect murder weapon. It melts when you're done. No fingerprints, no ballistics, no trace evidence.
Okay, cool. Go to bed, you son of a bitch. School night. It's school night, you little son of a bitch.
Yes, Uncle.
Gonna come in there and we'll put a can of whoop ass on you. Well, what you working on? Still on the dead case? That boy's been returned, so why the fuck is you still worried about it, son?
Yeah.
What?
The strong fucker's back home.
What?
But his home is broken, and his family has been destroyed.
What?
Can you please just let him read, Vince?
What? It wasn't your... Oh, shit! It wasn't your fault, son. You mustn't blame yourself.
You went from giving him a Bronx black voice to all of a sudden Southern farmer.
Do you not know about Stone Cold Steve Austin? You should be ashamed of yourself. The answer is no, obviously. Don't talk to me ever again, kid. Don't talk to me or my children ever again, Kenzie. My children is Raptor.
I never want anyone to go through what I went through. If I could stop it, find it out who took him before they take anyone else, if the gringo's way behind it.
It wasn't even...
What do you mean I don't want anyone to go through what I went through? His parents are still alive. He's just...
Nothing even happened to you, dumb son of a bitch. Your friend got kidnapped because of you.
There are a lot of rich people in Gotham.
Including you.
Especially me, which is why I'm going to have a party.
What?
I'm going to invite everyone at Gotham High. Whoever took Harvey was working with school kids for some reason. They wanted me the first time, so I'll give them another shot.
What?
Is this logic?
And the party has to be this weekend, so I don't have much time. Can you give me these antidotes for me?
The whole shit. What kind of stupid bullshit is this? You know, fuck this. I'm too drunk for this. I've been drinking this here Stainweiser. Not sure I approve of this. It sounds like you're a bit of a shit to me.
And Cobb says, don't talk to me or my wife's son ever again, Joker.
Hello, Liberal Arts College. I'd like to take a class in modern art.
about another joke, man.
Vince, with the log by Bob one up there.
Oh, what was that?
The log by Bob one. It's up there.
No.
Why?
I said so.
I legitimately didn't hear him.
Yeah, I don't know. What was he asking for?
Log by Bob.
What?
Walk by.
Just keep reading.
just smile and